Shona from ATB here doing this week's edition of ATB TV. First of all, I'll talk about last week's results. On Friday we had Tak de Boistron over in the United Kingdom Friday night. First up over 2,700 metres I think it was. He finished second. It was heavy going and Marco Botti thought that the jockey got to the front too early and Tak de Boistron was just left a little bit wanting getting to the line. He went into that race about 80–85% fit, so no doubt he'll take improvement from that run, and he's come out of the race in good order, so we'll look for him to be running on in a couple of weeks. On Saturday we had Supplements finish 8th at Horsham, resume from a spell. She needs longer. There was a lot of early speed on early and she was a little bit ran off her feet to start with, but she was strong through the line and she made up good ground in the straight, so we'll look for her to be running on in a couple of weeks' time, but she'll take improvement from that run. On Sunday at Ballarat we had a winner with Short Espresso. First up from a spell on a heavy 8, Matty Williams produced him. He looked fantastic and he battled on, and it was a good win by him to race on a heavy track first up and to break his maiden status. Matt Williams has done a really good job with that, so congratulations to his owners. We had Imaging finish 6th. Questionable whether he'd get through a heavy track, but we had to give it a go and see. He battled away. He didn't disgrace himself by any means, but he does need it a little bit firmer, so we'll look for him to be running in a couple of weeks, perhaps at Geelong on the synthetic. On Tuesday at Geelong on the synthetic we had Esprit de Sol. He finished 7th. He raced really well, and then coming into the straight he seemed to be laying in, so Mark Riley's going to pop a set of blinkers on him and we'll see how he goes, and he's going to head back to Geelong on the synthetic as well. This week our coming runners at Cranbourne on Friday night we've got La Passe. She finished 2nd when resuming at Kyneton from a spell, so we'll be looking for her to be possibly winning in this start, so good luck to her owners. On Saturday we've got last start winner Falago. He races at Caulfield. Step up in class, but he's a good little horse and he tries, so might be worth keeping an eye out on him as well. On the Gold Coast we've got Girls Say having a start with Trevor Bailey, a first starter. Keep an eye out for her. She needs a firm track, so if it gets heavy and they get rain up there she'll probably be scratched. Sunday at Pakenham we've got Lyndon Doom with Brodrawilla to ride. She's raced at this track before and she raced okay. She had a little bit of bad luck in running, so we'll look for her to be running on, and she's also worth a little sneaky each way chance. And on Wednesday at Mornington we've got Reigning Meteor nominated. It's a city class meeting Wednesday, but transferred to Mornington from Sandown. So that's pretty much it for this week's edition of ATB TV. If you watched it early last week you would have seen Darren and I give you a little tip into Lucky on Barefoot, who raced at Warrnambool. He came out and won, which was great. Clairvaux finished 6th in the Warrnambool Cup. He raced quite well. It was going to be questionable whether he would get through the heavy going. By no means did he disgrace himself either, finishing 6th. Ryan Maloney just said that when he got into the straight and tried to ride him home that his wheels spun underneath him, so we'll look for him to be racing in the next few weeks on a bit firmer ground. And we also had Ticket to Toorak, who finished 4th. So that was it, and it was quite a successful Warrnambool meeting for ATB. Of the 7 starters that we had, we netted over $75,000 in prize money in total, so it was pretty good. And let's hope you can back a winner this week. Cheers. One more thing that I forgot to mention is that ATB are currently sitting on 49 winners for the 2014-2015 racing season. So some owners and also Inglis Bloodstock have mentioned to us that other syndicators have nowhere near as good a stats as ours. So we'll be hoping to crack that 50 this weekend, because the boss, Darren Dance, said that once we get to 50 we can have a month off, so cheer home that 50th winner and let's hope it can be this weekend. Thanks.